Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from StoryPlanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, Conscious Business, a creation by Fred Kofman. In Conscious Business, 2006, the author explores how organizations can go beyond traditional indicators of success and instead build a thriving company centered around fundamental human principles. The book emphasizes the importance of empowering employees to connect their work with their personal values, highlighting how companies that do so are the ones that thrive in today's competitive business landscape. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Fred Kofman, the president and co-founder of Axialent, a consulting firm, is the author of Metamanagement. Additionally, he was awarded the esteemed title of Teacher of the Year at the Sloan School of Management, Massachusetts Institute of Technology in 1992. With 8 key ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on StoryPlanet.net. To start, this text promotes the idea of creating a conscious business as a way to achieve success. It suggests that by learning how to create a conscious business, individuals will be able to reap personal benefits. Creating a conscious business involves acting consciously in both personal and professional life. It requires taking responsibility for actions, communicating constructively, and living according to one's own values. Balancing the interests of the business, the employees, and oneself is essential. Constructive negotiations and self-reflection are also important in resolving conflicts and determining one's role in the business. Key idea number 1. Becoming a conscious company leads to greater business success. Author Jim Collins argues in his book, Good to Great, that successful companies are those driven by higher values rather than just financial success. Conscious employees who take responsibility for their actions and communicate constructively while being self-aware and aligned with core values are key to building a successful business. Managers should prioritize hiring conscious employees. Additionally, a truly conscious business must balance the impersonal, technical aspects, interpersonal relationships within the company, and personal, individual happiness and fulfillment dimensions. Neglecting the human elements leads to mindless business activity, while harmony among the 3 dimensions results in a conscious business. Key idea number 2. Assuming accountability for one's actions is crucial to establishing a mindful business. The text emphasizes the importance of taking responsibility for one's actions in the workplace. It distinguishes between players who take action and responsibility and victims who blame others for their mistakes. The text provides an example of a manager who blames HR for a staffing issue instead of taking action to solve the problem. It encourages readers to adopt the language of players and be more aware of their responsibilities. Key idea number 3. Focus on process rather than outcomes to protect your integrity. Children engage in activities for the fun of it, while adults tend to focus on outcomes rather than the process. A study showed that people admire individuals based on attributes typically associated with success, but deep down, those attributes may not matter to us. We should celebrate and value the effort and process that leads to outcomes. By expressing our values and consistently acting in line with them, we build integrity and can achieve success beyond success. Barry's team in an automotive plant faced challenges with machines from another factory, but they preserved their integrity by continuing to search for solutions and improve rather than compromising their values. Key idea number 4. The text emphasizes the importance of recognizing, respecting, and learning from the different perspectives that people have in understanding the world. Everyone sees the world differently, which can lead to conflict in organizations. The solution is to develop ontological humility, recognizing and respecting other people's points of view. Cultural differences in operating styles, communication, and customer relations are common problems in companies. Key idea number 5. To have effective conversations, it is important to be clear and direct in expressing your thoughts. Additionally, finding common ground with your conversational partner helps to create mutual understanding and productive communication. Many conversations lack meaningful dialogue and instead consist of overlapping monologues where people don't listen to each other. This hampers productivity and collaboration. To improve conversations, there are 3 levels to consider: the task, the relationship, and the self. In a business context, feeling threatened on these levels can lead to defensive behavior that hinders communication. Establishing common ground and expressing oneself clearly and honestly are key to productive conversations. Providing factual information can also help establish common ground and facilitate understanding. Key idea number 6: conflicts should be addressed and not ignored. Employ constructive negotiation to resolve them effectively. Conflict, when not handled properly, can have serious consequences in business. The most common flawed approaches to dealing with conflict are denial and avoidance. Denial involves pretending there is no problem, while avoidance acknowledges the issue but refuses to address it. Both approaches assume that any solution will result in either a winner and a loser or a watered-down compromise. However, conflicts can be resolved positively through constructive negotiation, which creates space for new possibilities and encourages cooperation. An atmosphere of mutual learning is crucial for constructive negotiation to take place. Key idea number 7. To succeed in running a conscious business, mastering emotional control is essential. The text highlights that emotions and rationality are interconnected, and our rational mind relies on guidance from our emotional mind. However, emotions can sometimes cause problems, so it's important to learn how to control them. Self-awareness and self-acceptance are key skills for managing emotions. Self-awareness involves realizing that you have the power to control your level of awareness, and by becoming aware of the part that observes your emotions, you can have more control over them. Self-acceptance is understanding that you can't control what you feel, but you can control how you act. Forgiveness is another important skill for mastering emotions, as it involves letting go of anger and making room for positive change. Key idea number 8. A conscious business comprises self-aware individuals who prioritize the well-being of the team. The author realized that when you love your opponent, you can't suffer from a competitive loss. They wondered if business could be based on this principle. Concern develops in stages: egocentric, ethnocentric, world-centric, and spirit-centric. Only a small percentage of the population operates at the world-centric or spirit-centric stage. At the highest level of consciousness, everything becomes a game, and the real purpose of business is to develop and express your highest inner nature. When you create an organization filled with responsible individuals who have integrity and feel their work is value-aligned, you go beyond business as usual to creating a truly conscious business. In conclusion, integrating personal values into business can lead to a successful and ethical company that prioritizes the well-being of others. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.